Welcome to This Week in West Hempstead, sponsored by Spiegel Law PC, 516-873-1683, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Reister's Bakery. Here are your hosts, David and Norm. Take it away, gentlemen.
All right, thank you, Dan, and I'm flying solo today. And
yes, we are normless.
We are normless and harmless, and well, we're not really harmless. Let's just get right into the stories.
By the way, welcome back, Dave. I hope you had a good trip. Again, Mazel Tov on the new grandbaby.
Thank you, and just a little jet lag, but other than
it's
that,
all good.
A little coffee and good to go. I love the story in Newsday. The story about a West Hempstead resident who goes native and saves big time and saves on landscaping. So Newsday featured West Hempstead's own Anthony Marinello, who's transferred his front yard into a native plant oasis over the past 8 years. This guy's like my hero. He basically took a lawn that was just, full of grass, and he put in native flowers and all this stuff. And guess what? He doesn't have to have the landscaper. He's saving, a couple $100 a month.
Listen, I'm just glad that there's one fewer person out there with the guys with the leaf blowers.
Well, that's what the whole thing is. I actually feel like I need to do my whole house in native plants because, I'm cheap and I want to save money. And I don't want to have lawn leaf blowers all over the place. So good for him. Great feature in Newsday, and congratulations to Anthony Marinello.
Attaboy.
So, I was just kind of cruising down Newsday as well, and they have this section called Feed Me, which obviously is all about food. They were rating the best pizzas or pizzerias in Long Island. They had their top 10, and guess what? Dario's made it again.
Yep. And if you remember, last year, I guess it was, that Barstool, the reporter, and I was over there, and he's got a whole thing about pizza.
Yeah.
And he was really taking
they got an 8-something, if I remember correctly. And it was great. I was driving down Nassau Boulevard the other day, and I saw that there were people outside using the tables, and that strip mall is kind of not a lot of action going on, but I think Dario's has kind of brought it to life.
Yeah, it's an awkward little space, frankly. That it's like that weird commercial strip in the middle of the houses and the rest.
Yeah.
But listen, it's terrific. He's not kosher, unfortunately for us. But on the flip side, if you're interested in the best pizza on Long Island, go to Dario's.
Yeah, and shout out to Dario Caruso for just running a great operation.
There you go.
The next story is really near and dear to us. The community is honoring Rabbi Art Vernon this past Sunday. He's stepping down as the spiritual leader of Congregation Shaaray Shalom, and he's been there for 21 years. And we interviewed him. What do you think?
Oh, listen, it's he's done a terrific job over there. I don't know if everybody knows a little inside baseball. The nature of the community has changed, and his particular end of Judaism, I think, has shrunk a little bit, where the Orthodox has increased a bit. But he's doing tremendous work over there. The synagogue is really, because of his leadership, I think, is really carried on the tradition that he's had for 21 years, and apparently he's retiring, so we wish him good luck in his retirement.
Wish him well. And one of the things that struck me about him was that he's just not your traditional rabbi. He didn't dress like a traditional rabbi. He had a big, gold, chai or a Jewish star on the outside, and he was more. I guess he was a conservative rabbi. So, but he seemed very outgoing. And we saw him at many, many, many functions, and he's going to be missed in the community. Yeah,
and it's one of those great things about this community that regardless of people's particular branch of Judaism, everybody seems to be getting along, and especially in these times when it's a little more complicated being Jewish, to have him out and very proud of himself and very obvious is a real tremendous asset to the community.
Yeah, and we had him talking to that priest. I mean, we did the rabbi and the priest walk into a bar episode, and again, he was very forthcoming, and he liked to get in front of the media. So we'll miss Rabbi Vernon.
Absolutely.
So this story came in from the West Hempstead Community Support Association. This past Tuesday, they presented Noam Traeger with the annual Community Service Award. Noam is a graduate of Hank. He was chosen for his various service in the community, including collecting over 2,000 books for veterans,
Yeah, by the way, I'm
homes.
embarrassed just listening to the list of stuff that...
Oh man, this guy's done everything, yeah. And Eagle Scout project of building book carts. Noam's volunteered at local food distribution. He's done everything, and apparently his family is going to Washington, D.C., where he's going to go to Congress to receive a medal. So, wow, congratulations to Noam.
Absolutely, and I'm glad the Community Association let us know about this because he deserves some recognition.
Absolutely. And you know what? No, Norm's not here. It's time for us to take a quick commercial break.
Hi, I'm Jeff Wenger, owner and operator of Tiffany Dry Cleaners. Thank you so much for your continued support. We've made things even easier. Schedule a cleaning pickup just with one click on our new app or website. And don't forget, we offer free pickup, delivery right to your door. Prefer the personal touch? Come by the shop anytime for our expert tailoring and friendly service. Tiffany Dry Cleaners gets it just right.
So Dana, just before we went on the air, I was over at Tiffany Dry Cleaners and I saw Jeff Wenger, and he tells me that it's sort of the slow season in the summer for dry cleaners, as you would expect, but not so much at Tiffany. There were people coming in and loading up his vans and sending people out, and wow.
Listen, I had the chance to go to a wedding earlier this week, and as I often do, because my dad was a musician, I go over to talk to the musicians, and it's June. These guys are busy. So at least I hope this is for Jeff's business. I hope this is the case. People getting their suits clean, getting dresses ready, all these things for the wonderful celebrations going on right now.
Yeah. So let's turn our attention to education and to the school district, where Dara Perlow, hope I pronounced that right, she won the NASTER Award, and she received the NASTER Award from NASTEC. This prestigious recognition honors her outstanding leadership and innovation in education. The community celebrates Ms. Perlow's commitment to excellence and her impact on West Hempstead student and staff. So congratulations to Dara Perlow.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, there's some amazing teachers, and a lot of them are doing all kinds of amazing work and don't necessarily get the recognition. It's really nice to see Ms. Perlow getting recognized here. Yeah,
and so many school teachers, as you pointed out, just do amazing work. So unbelievable stuff. Casino gambling, it was shut down, I thought, a while ago, but the town of Hempstead has approved new zoning that could pave the way for a hotel and casino development at the Nassau County site. So if you remember, the Las Vegas Sands they were originally going in, and they were supposed to get this 99-year lease, and I don't know, the whole kind of thing kind of fell apart. But it seems like Nassau County and the town of Hempstead are really just insistent that a casino is going to go there one way or the other.
I'm not 100% thrilled. Listen, I've gone to casinos and it's fun, and I can keep myself entertained for an hour. I don't know that I think this is such a great thing. I'm sure the town and the county have their eyes on the revenue, and I'm sure it's great, but unfortunately there's a lot of people with gambling problems out there, and I'm not really sure this is exactly what we need in that location.
Yeah, let alone all the crime and all the nasty stuff that goes along with gambling. You can go to Aqueduct, you can go to Jack 57 or 51, whatever the hell that is.
Right, you can sit on your couch and do your sports betting.
Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. So do we need it right next, especially right next to Nassau Community College and Hofstra? They're just pushing this agenda that doesn't necessarily feel that there's a need for it, but
listen, I think I have some respect for the fact that it's hard to find the right kind of development when you want to get areas brought back to life, and obviously without the islanders there isn't any kind of regular stuff there. I'm not convinced that people sitting there mindlessly stuffing money into slot machines is really what anybody needs right now.
Which is also just a secondary note, and we won't get into it today, but like the Nassau Coliseum, that place was like falling apart 20 years ago. I mean, what do they have, like a truck show like once a year? I don't know what. They should do something with the casinos. I don't know.
We shall see.
All right, and local crime, is always crap going on, and in this case, Franklin Square, there was an arrest. The Fifth Squad arrested a 25-year-old Kevin Martinez on Wednesday evening after he stole merchandise from 7-Eleven. Allegedly, at the 850 Hempstead Turnpike 7-Eleven in Franklin Square. This part I found interesting. Martinez described as undomiciled. Why can't they just say homeless? I mean, maybe, is that like a bad word to say?
Unhoused is the term, and I'm like, we're just trying to make it much more difficult for people to understand what's going on.
Yeah, because the official report said he was undomiciled. It's just a weird word. And anyway, he threatened a store employee with a broken bottle and tried to flee on foot, and it doesn't work so well with Nassau County Police Department.
Yeah, well, we assume that they will take care of him when he is arraigned or whatever.
Yeah, and just wrapping things up, so summertime is here, and you know what that means at Restores. It's waffles and ice cream.
It absolutely does mean waffles and ice cream, but not only that, we are just before Father's Day, and I think there's probably still time to get some goodies for that. Graduation's going on. They got all kinds of great stuff, cookies, and might be a little tight, but they could probably work out a custom cake. Absolutely everything that you might need at Restores. Go get something to eat.
Yeah, and you mentioned Father's Day, so I want to wish you a happy Father's Day, and happy Father's Day, Norm, and Adam as well, and to all fathers and prospective fathers and fathers-to-be, and all that good stuff. Hopefully you all get great ties and whatever it is, socks, so you can vote. All right, look it up. Anyway, that'll be a wrap for This Week in West Hempstead. Join us next week, where we hope to be fully staffed. Have a great week.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Please be sure to visit our sponsors, Spiegel Law PC, Tiffany Dry Cleaners, and Reester's Bakery. To find out more or to reach out to us, come visit us on social media at Facebook and Instagram, or visit our website at westhempsteadecho.com.